What is going on with you, YouTube? You guys are now watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect, King of Games. And today we're going to be watching an insane match between Madolche and Thunder Dragon. A lot of dissenters are saying that Madolche are nowhere near in the tier bracket, nowhere near, even near tier 2. In this video, I hope to prove you different. I'm going to start off by normal summoning Batteryman Solar, sending Thunder Dragon Roar from my deck to the graveyard. That's going to allow me to set up some pretty big future plays, as Thunder Dragon Roar is one of the cards that you want to send with Batteryman Solar, if not Thunder Dragon Dark, depending on your hand sequence. I'm going to go ahead and follow up with Thunder Dragon Hawk's effect. What Thunder Dragon Hawk does is that allows you to special summon a banished or in your graveyard Thunder Dragon monster to your side of the field. And that will be the Thunder Dragon Dark that I previously sent to the graveyard. That's going to trigger Batteryman Solar's effect. Every time a Thunder monster is special summoned once per turn, you can special summon a token to your side of the field that also happens to be Thunder. Using both of those monsters as a link summon, we make some summoner to our side of the field, and now we triggered the effect of our Thunder Dragon Roar. Because it was sent from the field to the graveyard, we can special summon a Thunder Dragon monster to our side of the field. This time around, it's going to be Thunder Dragon Dark. Now, the reason why we do this combo in this particular sequence is because if we were to stop right here, we can end with 3 copies of Thunder Dragon Colossus. That is really cool. That's actually insane. We can end up with some pretty decent board, but I'm going to take it a little bit further, and you guys are going to understand why I do it this certain way in a little bit. So yes, we're going to go ahead and use some Summer Summoner, Thunder Dragon Dark, and the Batteryman Solar for another link summon into Thunder Dragon Thunderstorm Mech. That's going to trigger the effect of your Thunder Dragon Dark. Thunder Dragon Dark allows us to add 1 Thunder monster from our decks to our hand. We're going to go ahead and add Thunder Dragon Matrix. Now, in this particular sequence, I could have wound up with 2 or 3 Thunder Dragon Colossus. I decided to sacrifice it all for a Thunder Dragon Thunderstorm Mech. And what I'm going to follow up with may confuse you. I'm going to go ahead and activate the spell card in my hand, Instant Fusion, paying 1,000 life points, bringing me down to 7,000. That's going to special summon Common Area Attack from my deck to my side of the field. Now, with Common Area Attack and the Thunder Dragon Matrix in my hand, I can banish both of them to special summon Thunder Dragon Titan via its effect. Now that's going to trigger the effect of my Thunder Dragon Matrix, and now I can add another Thunder Dragon Matrix from my deck to my hand. So back to what I was saying, we did in this particular sequence for a reason. I felt that 2 copies of Thunder Dragon Colossus is more than enough. You don't necessarily need 3, at least more often than not. The reasoning being is that you have 2 negates. Your opponent has to put multiple ways to stop both Colossus, and then they still have to beat a Titan on your side of the field. Another thing that I want to point out is Thunder Dragon Thunderstorm Mech's arrows. We're going to use this effect on the last part of the sequence to put Thunder Dragon Hawk to the top of our deck. And now we are going to gain the effect of Thunder Dragon Hawk to special summon Dark to our side of the field. Dark is going to use itself for a summon of Thunder Dragon Colossus. And now we're going to use the Thunder Dragon Thunderstorm Mech for another summon of Thunder Dragon Colossus. So on my next turn, I have a Thunder Dragon Hawk on top of my deck, and I can actually use it to special summon Thunder Dragon Mech as a 2100 attack monster and have link arrows on side to side. Now, unfortunately for me, it doesn't seem to pan out, as TJ already has the Gamseel Sea Turtle Kaiju, and then he's going to go ahead and follow with Infinite Impermanence to negate my Thunder Dragon Titan. And then he's going to use Forbidden Chalice to negate my Thunder Dragon Colossus. Now, in any other instance, the board was still really good. TJ just so happened to have 3 card outs. He's now going to follow up with the normal summon of Madolche Magellan. He's going to add Madolche Petting Cessor from his deck to his hand, and since he has no monsters in his graveyard, he can special summon Petting Cessor to his side of the field to special summon Madolche Pudding Cess. Now, here is where Madolches get really interesting. He's already stopped every single one of my cards, but he's used an extremely high amount of resources. He's actually going to make Madolche Teacher Glassofuel. I hope I'm saying this card's name right. And then detaching a material, targeting itself, he's going to follow up with Chakla a la Mode. Now, Chakla Mode is going to be able to return the Madolche card that he detached. And since he returned a Madolche card to his deck, he can trigger its effect by detaching the Glassofuel to special summon a Madolche Angeli. Angeli's going to go ahead and special summon Hookcake. Hookcake's going to banish the Madolche Angeli to special summon his Madolche Messengelado. Now, Messengelado does have an effect. Since he does control a beast monster, he can get Chateau from his deck to his hand. It's getting really crazy, ladies and gentlemen, because Madolches are making an insane board all off of a normal summon. Activating Chateau, he's going to shuffle back in his Exceed monster, and then he can trigger his Chocolate a la Mode's effect again, detaching the Pudding Cess to spell summon his last or his second copy of Madolche Messengelato. And now Messengelato gets him Madolche Ticket, but he's not done. After activating Ticket, TJ wants to follow up by using the Madolche Hoot Cake and the Chocolate a la Mode for a Link summon. He's going to make Madolche fresh to start. Now he has Link arrows pointing down. He can use both his monsters, Messengelatos, for a Link summon or an Exceed summon into Queen Tiramisu, detaching one material to adding 2 Madolche cards into his deck to shuffle both my Thunder Dragon Colossus and Titan into my deck. But he's not done. He can activate the effect of his Madolche Ticket to special summon a Madolche monster to his side of the field. He's going to special summon another Madolche Messengelato. And now he can use both of those monsters for an Exceed summon into his second Queen Tiramisu. If I had another card on the field, he'd just be able to Tiramisu it. He's going to detach one material, returning 2 more Madolche cards to his deck, this time the Pudding Cess and the Messengelato, to shuffle his Kaiju Gamseel back into his deck. And to put icing on the cake, this wouldn't be game. But TJ just so happens to have 2 more copies of Chocolate a la Mode to make it exactly 8,000 damage. That was insane, ladies and gentlemen. With 1 card, TJ was able to generate an OTK. And with the rest of his hand, he was actually able to break my entire board. It's going to be really exciting to see how this matchup pans out. Now, I'm going to go first this time around, and I'm going to actually normal summon a Loof Lupine. To be honest with you guys, I've dropped it out of the build after some extreme playtesting. But right now, it's going to serve its purpose. I'm going to banish Thunder Dragon Roar to banish a Thunder Dragon Matrix from my deck. That's a pretty good trade-off because I'm going to be able to get both of those monsters' effects. Thunder Dragon Roar will allow me to special summon Thunder Dragon Dark, and Thunder Dragon Matrix will allow me to get another Thunder Dragon Matrix from my deck to my hand. Not bad. I can actually deal with that. Those 2 monsters can be used for a Link summon. Unfortunately, a Loof Lupine is not a Thunder monster, so it kind of does get in the way. But I'm going to make that Wee Witch's Apprentice because both of those monsters are dark. And then I can activate the effect of my Thunder Dragon Dark. It allows me to get 1 Thunder monster from my decks to my hand. I'm going to get Thunder Dragon Hawk in this particular sequence. What you actually can do is get a Thunder Dragon Fusion and then fuse all 3 of your cards in your graveyard to make Thunder Dragon Titan. And in this particular situation, I'd have Thunder Dragon Matrix, so I'd have 1 card to blow up. The only unfortunate thing to this is that I can't put another Thunder monster on the board or a way to discard, or if I had Thunder Dragon Hawk, we would have been in better condition because I could have made that Thunder Dragon Colossus and a Thunder Dragon Titan. But for right now, a 30-100 attack Thunder Dragon Colossus with a Wee Witch's Apprentice isn't too bad. Why did I put it in attack? Well, I mean, it's 30-100 attack now. That's the only real reason why I put it in attack. I don't know. I probably still should have put it in defense. TJ is going to follow up with another one of those dreadful cards. He has the Kaiju. This time in Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju to his side of the field. He's now going to go ahead and follow up with Summoner Monk, using its effect to switch itself to defense, and then pitching a Madolche Ticket, which I'm going to follow up with Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. No summoning from the deck, but he has the Cold by the Grave. Whoa, Cold by the Grave is going to negate the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, and now TJ is free to play Yu-Gi-Oh! He's going to go ahead and special summon that Madolche Petting Cessor to his side of the field, and then he's going to trigger Petting Cessor's ability. That's going to allow him to special summon a Madolche monster and decrease his level. 9 times out of 10, you want to special summon that Madolche Pudding Cess. He's going to go ahead and bring that card out. Now, Pudding Cess and Petting Cessor will be used for that Exceed summon. It's almost starting to become second nature for you guys. He's going to use those monsters for an Exceed summon into Madolche Teacher. Now, Teacher is going to immediately be used for an Exceed summon right to Chocolate a la Mode. And you guys realize that he actually has a Madolche card in the graveyard, so he doesn't have to detach for Teacher. He's going to make the Chocolate a la Mode and then detach the Petting Cessor through Chocolate a la Mode's effect. Since it does have Pudding Cess, he's going to be able to special summon Madolche Angeli to his side of the field. Now, Angeli can tribute herself to special summon Hoot Cake, and he's right back to the exact same OTK. He can special summon Hoot Cake to his side of the field, Hoot Cake banishing the Madolche Angeli. That's going to special summon Messengelato, and Messengelato's effect will trigger. You guys won't believe what he's going to add with Messengelato. It's going to be the Chateau. So now he can activate that Chateau and then trigger the effect of his Chocolate a la Mode, detaching a material, and then, mainly because Chateau returned all his cards, he's going to be able to special summon another Messengelato to his side of the field. Messengelato's effect triggers, since it's a beast monster, he's going to get Chateau and then activate Chateau on top of Chateau. That's going to shuffle back in the teacher and allow him to detach again to special summon his third copy. Whoa, this combo's a little bit different because he's going to get 3 copies of Madolche Messengelato before he commits another monster to the board or before he starts to commit his ticket play. He's going to go ahead and add that Madolche ticket from his deck to his hand. And now he is rocking right now. Is this game already over? He's going to activate that Madolche ticket. And now we can use both the Hoot Cake and the Chocolate Limo for a link summon. Madolche fresh to start since he is locked to only summoning Madolche monsters for the rest of his turn. And I'm actually going to have a response desperately. I'm going to special summon Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, or Thanos as you guys would know him, to my side of the field. I am in desperate need of a Ghost Ogre, well, Ash Blossom would completely be out of the question. Anything to stop TJ, something to stop the bleeding. He's going to use both Madolche Messengelatos for the summon of the Queen Tiramisu to detach, but I have the effect failure. That's going to allow me to negate his Queen Tiramisu. He's going to go ahead and make the Chocolate a la mode on top of the Tiramisu. You can't stop me. He still has the ticket on the side of the field as well as a card for him to shuffle inside of his deck, so he can use those effects. And he will be able to special summon another monster on his side of the field. So he'll still be able to make the Tiramisu and go for an extreme amount of damage. Not close to game just yet, but a good amount. He's going to activate that Madolche Chocolate a la mode. I'm telling him to select his target. I have the second effect Veiler. Thanos coming in clutch. Whoa. No, you wouldn't be able to stop any of his Madolche monsters effects like Tiramisu because they don't target. But he would be able to, with the second effect Veiler definitely came in clutch, and they were both off of Thanos if I can recall. TJ's forced to just attack over my board and then pass his turn, leaving Thunder Dragons with the rest of the play. I'm going to go ahead and activate Allure Darkness. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And because Witches of Princeton's graced me with an amazing Thunder Dragon Dark back to my hand, I'm going to go ahead and banish it. Triggering the effect of Thunder Dragon Dark, I can add 1 Thunder Dragon card from my deck to my hand. I'm going to go ahead and choose Thunder Dragon Hawk, but of course. And on top of that, the present that TJ left me, obviously it wasn't by choice, he was trying to OTK me. Thunder Dragon, or Thunder King, the Kaiju, is a Thunder monster. So after I use Thunder Dragon Hawk, I can actually tribute it for Thunder Dragon Colossus. So I'm going to banish 10 cards after activating Pot of Desires, drawing 2 additional cards. Thunder Dragons are back on the roll, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if you guys want to see that deck profile, then go ahead and check down below in the description. I'll even update mine on Patreon as well. So you can have an opportunity to see 2 Thunder Dragon deck profiles. I'm going to go ahead and follow it with Battery Man Solar. Solar is going to allow me to send a Thunder monster from my deck to the graveyard. You guys should already know what Thunder monster I'm going to send. I'm going to send Thunder Dragon Roar. I mean, mainly because it's free. I don't, no real big reason. So I'm putting myself in a really good spot. I have the Thunder Dragon Hawk, which I am going to use to special summon back a Thunder Dragon monster from my banish zone, depending on what it is. I'm going to special summon Thunder Dragon Roar to my side of the field. Smart idea. Very smart idea. Because now I'll be able to get that token through Battery Man Solar. And then I can use the token in the Roar for a link summon into some Summer Summoner. Or I can just go straight into Thunder King Mech if I wanted to. So no, using the Dragonite and the Thunder Dragon Roar, we're going to special summon some Summer Summoner. And we're going to trigger the effect of our Thunder Dragon Roar. We're playing the long game with this Thunder Dragon deck. Because Thunder Dragon Roar will allow us to special summon another Thunder Dragon to our side of the field. We're kind of forced to just special summon anything. It really ain't going to get us much. We're going to special summon Thunder Dragon Dark to our side of the field. In this particular sequence, I would actually summon Thunder Dragon Matrix. But I already have Thunder Dragon. I think I already have Thunder Dragon Matrix in my hand. So it was like, and main reason is because Matrix would just get us another Matrix. So it would be perfectly free. From here on out, it looks like I'm going to be forced to make some other plays that I might not want to. Getting over this board might be harder than I expected. That's fresh to start is just really good. She can protect herself, and his cards can't be destroyed, like his spell and trap cards. I actually just so happen to have the Thunder Dragon Fusion, so I'm going to refuse 2 Darks in the Matrix, as well as, what else do I have? I must have banished one of my Matrices with Pot of Desires, and that's why I couldn't summon the other Matrix. As well as the Thunder Dragon Roar, I'm going to be able to spell summon Thunder Dragon Titan to my side of the field. This is pretty crazy. I'm already building a board that seemed to rival TJ's. I have a 3,300 attack or 3,200 attack monster, 3,300 kaiju, and 2 additional monsters to play with. And if you guys want to see where do I get my awesome mats from, where can you purchase them? Go ahead and check out Imperium Duelist, ladies and gentlemen. I'll leave a link as well as my promo code down below so you can get 10% off your entire purchase. Summoner, Battery Man Solar, and Thunder Dragon Dark are going to be used for a link summon to Thunder Dragon Thunderstorm mech. And I won't be able to get the effects of my Thunder Dragon Dark because I've already used its effects this turn, but it's okay. I can actually activate my Thunderstorm mech. I'm going to target my Thunder Dragon Hawk and place it to the top of my deck to special summon a Thunder Dragon monster from my graveyard to my side of the field. That's going to be Thunder Dragon Dark again. We're going to use that Thunder Dragon Dark for that fusion summon, or that special summon of Thunder Dragon Colossus. And now we have a board again, 3,300, 3,200, 2,600, 2,800. We are well prepared to break. Yes, that's right. TJ's Madolche board. If you can't OTK them, then you're going to have a hard time getting over Thunder Dragons because they are still a meta contender inside of this deck. Really fun to see how they play. I'm going to go ahead and read that Madolche fresh to start. Got to read it twice because it does protect those spells and trap cards, and it protects herself from battle. I'm then going to follow with the special summon of Thunder Dragon Duo. I have to play my cards right, because if I don't, I can actually pay for it. I'm going to banish that Effect Veiler and that Wee Witch's Apprentice. Now I have a 2,800 monster to follow up with my arsenal that will give me some pretty interesting cards in this sequence. Using the Thunder Dragon Titan to attack into the Madolche Chocolate a la mode. He's going to place the Chocolate a la mode back into his extra deck. And now he's going to trigger Ticket. Let's see actually if Ticket summoned from, does it have to go to the main deck? No, it actually has to go to the main deck. So this is a slight misplay, ladies and gentlemen, or a slight mistake, because the Madolche monster would be returned to the extra deck, and Ticket can only be activated if it's going to the main deck, but have no fear. It actually kind of doesn't matter. I'm going to be attacking into that Madolche Messengelato. We can assume anytime soon, and the exact same thing would happen. So it's like, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Or he would still be able to get that Madolche and Jelly back to his side of the field. Definitely thinking what I am going to do next, though. Reading Thunder Dragon Duo. So just making sure it can, pop off with its effects the way I intended to. I'm going to have to be able not only to break TJ's board, but I'm going to need to be able to stop him from making another one, because this Madolche deck actually is really good in the mid game. It doesn't just have a beginning game where it OTKs, it has a grind to it as well. I'm going to attack over the Madolche Messengelato, inflict some more damage to TJ. He obviously has to shuffle into his deck or return it to his hand because he has Chateau in his hand, and he's taking a little bit more damage. Just a quick, little shout out. If you guys want to see that Madolche deck profile, make sure you get this video to 350 likes, ladies and gentlemen. That is the standard. Let's get there. I know you guys can do it. This Madolche deck is too strong. It has so many avenues that it can do, and it's really, really exciting to play. So using the Thunder Dragon Duo, attacking over the Summoner Monk, we're going to go ahead and banish a card from our graveyard, which is pretty cool. I think I wound up banishing Pot of Desires because you can just banish a card. And it allows you to add a Thunder Monster, not just a Thunder Dragon card, a Thunder Monster in particular, which is the reason why the card is so strong. Yeah, so it gains 300 attack. If a monster effect is activated in the hand, if it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can banish one card, add one Thunder Monster from your deck to your hand. I'm going to go ahead and add Thunder Dragon Dark. Now, the reason why I add Thunder Dragon Dark as opposed to Thunder Dragon is, yes, Thunder Dragon would actually allow me to destroy his spells and trap cards in Madolche Ticket and his Madolche Chateau. But in this particular situation, I think the Thunder Dragon Dark is the better opportunity, mainly because I think I banished 2 of them with Desires. So yeah, it wasn't great situations for me. So it looks like I'm putting TJ in a really bad position. He has no board. I'm not sure exactly why his second messenger ladder went to the graveyard. And he's all the way down to 5,500 life points now. I know that might not seem like a lot, but he's staring down 2 Thunder Dragon Colossus, Thunder Dragon Titan, 3,300 Kaiju that he gave me, as well as a Thunder Dragon Duo, which if left unchecked, it can be a pretty big problem in this scenario. His 1 Kaiju is not going to solve this board. TJ is going to need a myriad of cards to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In this situation. He's going to go ahead and draw his card, and he has the advantage. He has so many cards in his hand. If I remember correctly, in this particular game, he drew infinite impermanence as well. The only unfortunate thing is that I didn't completely break his board, because if I did, he'd be able to activate the infinite permanence on the Titan, and then he'd have a little bit more wiggle room depending on what his situation was, if he can put another monster on the field, which I believe he can. He can put multiple monsters on the field, which will allow him to make some pretty big plays. Yeah, because you summon Angeli Tribute. No, maybe he can't. This is interesting. So TJ trying to figure out his play. He's going to normal summon Madolche Angeli, which is fine, because on the summon of Angeli, I'm going to activate the effect of my Thunder Dragon Dark. Thunder Dragon Dark is a quick effect that allows you to discard to add a Thunder Dragon Dark, but more importantly, I can trigger my effect of my Thunder Dragon Titan to destroy his Angeli. Now, there's some great things that happen with this. He can activate his Madolche ticket, which he will, to special summon another Madolche monster. He's going to special summon the Angeli. But I just so happen to also have the Thunder Dragon Matrix, as you guys seen I returned into my deck. I'm gonna trigger that Thunder Dragon Titans effect again, and he's gonna go ahead and scoop it up. Going into game 3. You guys seen how powerful Thunder Dragons can be. You guys seen how powerful Madolches can be. Which one of these decks will win in this epic bout? Will it be the TheCaliEffect King of Games? Or will it be TJ? He needs a nickname or something. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with a Lure of Darkness and draw 2 cards from my deck. I gotta banish that 1 dark monster, and depending on the dark monster we banish, we could be in there. I'm going to banish Thunder Dragon Roar. Roar's effect is going to go ahead and trigger. Allow me to special summon a Thunder Dragon monster from my deck to my side of the field. More often than not, I'm pretty confident I'm going to follow up with either Matrix or Roar. I'm going to special summon Thunder Dragon Dark. Or Matrix or Dark, my apologies. I'm going to special summon that Thunder Dragon Dark to my side of the field. And if I can follow up with another monster, I can use them both for a link summon. Obviously, I don't have Battery Man Solar because I'm pretty confident I would have summoned it. Or even if I did draw it off for a lure, summoning it right now, I guess doesn't hurt. No, I don't have it. So I'm going to normal summon the Thunder Dragon Matrix and use the Dark and the Matrix for a link summon. We're going to make our Summer Summoner. We're going to trigger the effect of our Matrix and our Dark. We're going to get Thunder Dragon Hawk and another Matrix from our decks to our hands. Oh, looks like we might not even get a Matrix. Did we draw multiple Matrixes in here? That wouldn't be too good. I'm next going to activate Thunder Dragon Hawk, special summoning that Thunder Dragon Roar that was banished, and then use the Thunder Dragon Roar for a summon into Thunder Dragon Colossus. And now I'm going to use my Summoner to the second Thunder Dragon Colossus. So this is a pretty nice board. 2 Colossus on my side of the field. He can't just pick and choose, get rid of 1 or Forbidden Chalice or Infinite Impermanence 1 and then keep playing. He actually needs, a couple of other cards. Now, unfortunately for me, those couple of other cards, TJ just seems to have. He is going to tribute my Thunder Dragon Colossus to summon Kumongous, the Sticky String Kaiju, to his side of the field. And then he's going to go ahead and follow up with Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Now, in a normal situation, I'm like, okay, whatever. I banish cards. You're not going to get away with this. And TJ's like, hey, I have the Forbidden Chalice in my hand. And I'm like, well then, Chalice is chain link too. And, I obviously, Thunder Dragon Colossus doesn't activate. It just kind of like banishes if it would be destroyed. Its effects negated, so no destruction and no protection. None of that. I'm going to lose my entire board. And he's going to summon 2 Kaijus to the side of the field. He's going to summon Gameciel to my side of the field. And he's going to get Thunder King to his side of the field. Now, I'm in a pretty tight spot, ladies and gentlemen. That backed me up against the wall. Do I have any hand traps to counteract what TJ is going to do? Because if I don't, and he has the correct cards, this might not be a very fun game for me. So TJ making good on his promises, Summoner Monk to discard the Chateau out of all cards. It just had to be the Madolche Chateau. So now he's going to be able to special summon the Petting Sessor. Petting Sessor is going to allow him to special summon Madolche, putting Cess to his side of the field. And now he's here to just have fun. The Pudding Cess is level 4. Now we can use the Petting Cess and the Pudding Sessor for an Exceed summon into Madolche Teacher. And again, if you guys want to see that deck profile, I know you guys are raging for a competitive Madolche deck profile. Let's get this video to 350 likes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure you can get it to 400, 500, 600, but 350 likes, you know, get above that if you really like the video. I appreciate it. He's going to make that Madolche Teacher and then go ahead and Exceed summon on top of it into the Chocolate mode. I refuse to try to say Teacher's name until I can get her name correct. So I will definitely work on that before the deck profile. He's going to detach the Petting Sessor because he returned a card, Madolche Chateau. Special summoning the Angeli. Now, Angeli right into the Madolche Hoot Cake, banishing a monster being the Kaiju. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter right here. He's going to get all his cards back. He's going to special summon the Madolche Messengelado. Lotto to search a Chateau. Now we can activate that Madolche Chateau, shuffle all of his cards back into his deck, and then trigger the effect of his Chocolate a la mode. So yeah, TJ's doing it again, activating that Madolche Chateau. He's going to shuffle both his cards back into his deck and then trigger his Chocolate a la mode, detaching the Teacher. Then he's going to be able to special summon, yes, yep, Madolche Messengelado. Messengelado is going to go ahead and get Madolche Ticket. This time around, he can't summon any other monsters because he has a Kaiju and he has a Summoner Monk on his side of the field, so no more monsters for you. He's going to get that Ticket right into that Ticket. Man, in this particular situation, I really wish I had a hand trap, but the hand that I drew, like, oh man, any one hand trap, TJ already told me he didn't have the Call by the Grave. We would have been able to stop all this. He's going to make the Madolche fresh to start. And now he can use both of his monsters for a Exceed summon into the Madolche Queen Tiramisu. And this is actually right here enough damage for game, if my calculations are correct. He's going to be able to get the ticket effect, all this other stuff. Look, I'm not interested. He has game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and scoop it up because that Tiramisu will be able to shuffle in that Gamma Seal. TJ's going to go ahead and show how powerful Madolches can be in 2019. And I know you guys want to see that deck profile. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. And if you really did, consider joining our Patreon because we have some awesome rewards. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy. I hope you guys are having a great day like I am.